So yeah, that SMB.
Yep.
Oh, lots of
it's only going to get better from here on out. Like tonight is going to be amazing, you guys.
Just look over the schedule and you can see just how much sleep you can lose watching this stream.
Exactly. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah, for the schedule, it's marathon.speeddemosarchive.com, and there'll be a schedule button at the top of the webpage.
Yeah, if you're watching this actually on Twitch TV, actually on Twitch, I'd recommend going to the actual marathon site. There's lots of good information there, prizes. I've kept the full schedule, as has already been said. And yeah, definitely check it out. But yeah, real good job, man.
Real good job, man.
That was nice.
Excellent. All right, and we do have some donations to read while we're switching games here, and we'll start off with a very generous donation from. Did we get 100%?
Oh, we got 100%. Like 1.5 times over.
Yes, we got at least 100%.
We also just got the race for Batman buying like over 100-something dollars.
Nice. Good job. TJP, we changed the time for 100%. No, it's set for 100%. Okay, it says hour. Yep.
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, hey, the second try at Die Hard, Kurt Q needs his revenge.
Oh, yeah, second try for that? Tell you that?
No.
Oh.
It's going to be after Super Mario World, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I did say I would help commentate this. I don't know how well I'll help commentate this.
This guy knows the strats.
Yeah.
Box.
I played the game before, if that counts for anything.
To their credit, they did not sign me up for any games that I never played.
Yeah.
TJP, would you like to start your run off with a really large donation?
Yes, I would.
Okay, well, here it is. James Bray donated $300. So there you go. Thank you, James.
Wow. Excellent. I would like to get something off my chest before we start. I need to get my first death out of the way. Let's see. Okay, I didn't get it. All right, I'll get it during the run. That's fine.
TJP, you want to type your own, or you want to type these prices?
I would love to hype my own prices.
Well, they're not your prices.
Okay.
They might? No, it can't be.
All right, so the prices for actually this block, this Super Mario.
Just for you.
Just this game?
Just for you. You're special.
I'm special. Okay, these are mine. I thought these were available for this whole block.
We have other prices.
Okay, well there you go. Well, anyway, if you donate during this game, Super Mario Brothers 3, this is a boxed, I guess bagged copy. I don't know if it's totally new, but we got that. And you have this awesome. I don't know who the artist is, so if you let them know, this is the angriest sun, and that sun is angry. There.
All right, and for those of you just joining us here this evening, this is Awesome Games Done Quick 2013. We are raising money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation, which prevents cancer through research, education, and community outreach. And we have members of both Speed Demos Archive and Speedruns Live here, playing games for the next entire week here. And right now, TJP is going to do Super Mario Brothers 3 100% for us.
Ready whenever you are.
All right, 3, 2, 1. It's Mario time. There you go. Okay, no death, sorry. Maybe I get that death. There we go. There's the death I was looking for. All right.
You should have just done a little bit farther when you started.
There we go.
Got it out of the way.
Yeah.
All right, we do have some more donations here. $40 from Ben Sly. It says, put this towards the inevitable one-handed Subterranea hard mode versus Athena blindfolded race. We need a run that will never end.
Is that a thing?
Oh, hey guys, we should show the Super Mario Brothers 3 prices on.
We did.
Good job, Mike.
He's over there processing donations.
Last processing donations.
All right, we have a $22 donation from Stephen Nagashi. Says, go Sinister One. Also, this $22 goes towards Batman. Shoutouts to Funk Doc and the FGC from Ray. Thank you, Stephen.
Now, the reason TJP slowed down there is he doesn't want to get 3 stars ever, because that slows things down.
Yeah. It's a celebration of wasting time.
There are fireworks.
Yeah.
We don't like fireworks.
From Paul Pace, a $50 donation that says, you guys are awesome. My aunt and grandfather were both taken by cancer last year. Your marathons are a great way to help fight cancer. Please put $25 towards Mega Man 7, as I have not seen that run, and $25 towards Rockman and Rockman in Forte, because Rockman is the real hero. From Paul. Go for it.
All right. So guys, we're at 57,000 in donations, and that is $4,000 higher than what we raised during Awesome Games to Quick 2011, which is 100 hours, and we've done this in slightly over 24 hours. So give us.
Yeah. Good job. Keep it coming, guys. Keep it coming.
Yeah, keep in mind that $100,000 is the initial goal. It'd be awesome if we shattered it, so we greatly appreciate your generosity.
It'd be great within 48 hours. That'd be cool.
You guys can do it.
From Nestor Janiak, a $25 donation says, great job, Sinister One, on the amazing blindfolded run. Put this towards the Batman race. Thank you, Nestor. I think it's been cleared for a while. Some of these donations are a little old too. So, from Christopher Slater, a $30 donation says, MTPO is my favorite game of all time. Glad to see it getting some time. My best friend in college developed cancer our sophomore year. Here's 30 for a chance at a book and to possibly see Sinister race in Batman. Thank you, Christopher. From Gregory Pell, $20. It says, amazing blindfolded run. I hope that Daniel, Sinister One, and the team get Nintendo's tick of approval to get the book published.
You got the white soda house.
Got a bonus white motion mouse. This is safety strats for a certain level in the future.
Now, the reason this came up is because he got enough coins in that particular level.
Yeah. But that is not part of the 100% definition, though.
From Greg Sowell, $20. It says, Sinister One is by far my favorite streamer, with Funk Doc being my second. He always says, yo, busy when I op in the chat.
Oh, I can't see the top of the screen. I just realized.
Put this toward having him race Funk Doc in Batman.
A bad thing?
I don't think. I hope this isn't a bad thing. Yeah, the scan line is kind of above the TV, but that's okay.
Okay, and we do have the name of the winner of the Mike Tyson's Punch-Out hardcover book, so here it is. If your name is James Rodriguez, you won the copy.
Oh yeah, he's a frequent donator.
So, congratulations, James.
Shout outs to Karua on Twitch. He's a guy with the current Warpless record, and he's working on the 100% record. I think he already has it, but yeah. Using a lot of his strats, and a lot of my own as well.
All right, from Angelo Sibilio, $20, says, love that last hit on Bald Bull during the blind run. Put this toward the book. As a cancer researcher...
This is why you don't want to get 3 of the same card.
Normally, when you run at full speed, you get a star, but occasionally you get those. So that's the hardest one to get.
As a cancer researcher whose grandmother is currently battling colon cancer, thanks to all the runners. Thank you.
Try to do the flower glyphs in the ship, if you can.
The what glyphs?
They did the flower glyphs to make the flower bounce. Have you seen it?
No, I have not.
Oh.
I know, I don't know all the tool-assisted tricks.
Yeah, it's frame perfection, so
yeah.
Not that easy to get anyway, so that's good fun if you do it.
Oh, yes.
All right, we have a $50 donation from Poxnor. It says, please put this $50 towards naming Zidane Poxnor. And I'd like to share a comment from my dear friend Nemesis. Sam Lindblom, aka Nemesis here. I, like many people, have been affected by cancer. Not only am I a survivor twice, but today is an especially somber day for me, as it marks the 10th year that I have been without my mom, who, because of melanoma, left this world far too early. She was a fantastic woman, and she taught me so much, and I tried to live my life by her example. I miss her more than words exist in any language to say. I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you who have donated, and to each and every one of you making this marathon happen. Your generosity never ceases to amaze me. What you're all doing is absolutely incredible. Hopefully, together we can all eradicate this horrible disease. Much love from Canada. Also, I pledge to donate $5 for each unique person who smokes Mike Yama in the back of the head in the next 5 minutes. Someone please keep count. Mike's an awesome person, so this is just for funsies. But who doesn't want to smoke the dictator in the back of the head? These are Poxnor's words, not mine. So thank you, Poxnor.
I think it'd be less brave if
I thought we were friends.
I think Mike's going to have words for that.
Let's just stuck in the same room with him and the summer date's done quick.
Well, the 5 minutes are running, Poxnor, so we're counting.
If anyone hasn't seen Proximate stream,
he commentates like he donates. All this information, a lot of good stories. It's very good one to watch.
From David Sinclair, $20. Hey guys, just donating to help the cause. My uncle had cancer 3 times and is still alive today due to early detection. Put this towards Batman race because Sinister 1 tore it up blindfolded.
You did.
Thank you,
Yes,
David.
they did.
From Plastius Villanueva, $40. The least I could do. Thank you. From David Dyer, $20 for doing a true blind run. Eyeballs are for casuals. Put this towards whatever the man with the golden voice wants. Thank you for that. How about we put it towards, let's see.
Octodad.
Octodad? All right.
Everything
Sounds like a good choice.
Everyone Octodad.
That was pretty bad.
Gotta see it.
I think they're about
Thank you
like
for that
maybe
donation,
2
David.
blocks that you can't see at the top of the screen. Pretty interesting.
$20 from Curtis Tamblin says, just when I thought Punch-Out couldn't get any better, Sinister put on a blindfold. Please put this to the race Sinister needs to be donated in for. Thanks,
Sinister
Curtis. I
did a
think
great
he
job.
is
He did.
definitely in by now. And from Megan
sure.
Melly,
Well,
$10. I lost my best friend Daisy 2 years ago to brain cancer. We grew up together and she was always there for me. Thank you for doing something so wonderful. You guys are doing a great job. I'll be watching all week. Thank you, Megan, for your donation. From Jonathan Rogg, $35. AGDQ is getting more awesome every year. Looking forward to Mario 64 and OOT. Put this towards Super Monkey Ball 2's master levels.
Looks like I'm having B-button issues here.
Thanks, Jonathan.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, my run kind of aborted in the middle there. Maybe I shouldn't have it like this.
All right, we have another big donation from a recognizable name here. Kevin Pereira donated $400. It says, congrats on the Tyson speedrun. I want that book, but I mostly want cancer to choke in a bad way. Great work, everyone. I'll continue to shout you guys out. Thank you, Kevin, for your donations, and we appreciate the shout-outs.
Oops. I don't get there. Thank you.
Nice.
People are usually afraid of that shell. I don't know why, though.
Some people may be wondering if you look on the timer, in-game timer, is sometimes going fast, sometimes slow. That's because the more the camera scrolls vertically, horizontally, I mean, the slower the timer is. It's kind of weird.
It's probably because there's more processing going on each frame. It may not get around to the time.
So you know that the timer is very slow. That's because it's running fast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's never even noticed that.
So you can't trust the timer. There's Avery's son, by the way. I just killed.
So want to get the picture.
We're all dead now.
Avery's son.
Right? Folks on stream.
Right on top of the punch-out book.
If the Angry Sun picture you can win if you donate how much? $5 or more?
5 or 10?
5 or 10. No, it's not that much.
The green sauce on.
You could always just donate 10 just to be on the safe side.
$10.
Folks on stream recognize me. I'm Lone Kilted Ninja. I'm not a runner. I am an engineer. So basically, my contribution to this discussion is I know that system that he's playing inside and out. So this is my offer to anyone on stream chat. If there's anything you would like clarified, why does the game behave the way it does? Why does a glitch behave the way it does? Write it out. Ask me. If I can't provide a sufficiently compelling answer, I will donate $5.
Okay.
And
Test them out.
So ask a very weird and hard question for
Yeah.
That's an open challenge to every viewer. I think they'll go for
It's
that.
gray because that is the color they set to the palette for that tile.
There you go.
All right, from Frank West, a $20 donation that says, Frank West again, changed my mind. Even though it's not Sonic anymore, I will donate $50 if Batman shirt from last night sings the beginning of City Escape.
I don't know it.
Do we know who?
I honestly don't know it. I never was a Sega person. Sorry.
Speaking
Got
of
it.
palettes, look carefully on
Thank you
those.
for the donation,
anytime
Frank.
there's a star background, look carefully when he breaks a block or collects a coin. Blocks and coins on that background are not actually objects, they are part of the background. And when he destroys them or gets rid of them, then the bitmap changes, but the colors assigned to that part of the screen do not. It's a subtle effect that tips you off what is using what part of the hardware.
And 100% includes these hidden guys right here. The Fire Boss. Oh boy.
Oh, they're trolling you.
No, they're not trolling me. You can always get them if your jump timing is just right.
$50 from Tong Win says, keep up the great work, guys. Glad to help support a great cause.
Got about a couple frames to press jump there.
And from AJ Catch, $20, says, amazing punch-out blind and speedrun. I hope I'm not too late to be in the drawing for the book. Can't wait to see what else AGDQ 13 has in store. Thanks, AJ. And from Johan Nielsen, $30. Adding on to my donations yesterday with the chance of getting the awesome artwork of Super Mario Bros. 3. A great memory of Super Mario Bros. 3 is when I was 7 years old and me and my dad had made it to World 4 and had to leave for a birthday party. We left the NES on, but there was a power outage while we were gone and had to start over when we got back home. Keep up the good work, guys. Thank you for the donation.
As we're doing these auto-scroller stages, I'm going to point something out. The NES only has one layer for background graphics. So technically, you should not be able to see large things scrolling against each other. And there's also only one scroll position, so you should not really be able to have one part of the screen scrolling and one part of the screen staying fixed. Now I'll let the donor readers get on with their jobs. Just watch some of the effects going on here, and I will explain later what's going on. This is a fairly technically impressive game for its day and the things it was doing graphically.
People may ask why I don't jump and grab the one earlier. That's because it takes longer to fall down to the bottom of the screen. Grabbing at the lowest possible is the fastest.
Yep.
Unless you grab at the very top, so half of Mario's outside the screen. That means basically that he's below the screen as well. So he falls down directly.
I'm going to try to do that a couple places just to show you.
All right, another world out of the way here, and Martin Redicep donates $30, says, here's a donation for two great causes, charity and trolling. I just really wanted to hear how you guys would handle pronouncing my real name. Well, our donation tracker had some interesting characters inserted, so I probably got it wrong. But many cheers for this great event from the other end of the world. Octodad forever.
Oh yeah.
Chippin does not like foreign characters.
How's the Octodad challenge going anyway?
Hey, get in there.
We'll check on that in a second here. Octodad. It's okay, we need $150 more. $20 from Guillaume Medard says, Bonjour TJP, go for the fire kill on Bowser. It's 3.5 seconds faster. Love the flower fireworks too.
Now the reason why these fish weren't in the proper position is because I had to get this fire flower. Remember, I could just hop from one to the other and it's fun.
And $50 from Alex Workman, who says, from the cutting room floor with love. Thank you, Alex.
Oh.
I don't think you were expecting to do that.
I think it's one of these levels that if you go straight into it, you won't get a star. It's not this level. 3-2, it's not that level.
Just want to remind anybody who might be joining us, this is Awesome Games Done Quick 2013, live from Chevy Chase, Maryland. We have members of Speed Demos Archive and Speedruns Live, playing games all week long for you guys, and trying to raise money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation, whose goal is to educate and through outreach, research and education. So your donations here during Super Mario Bros. 3 can enter you to win an in-box copy of Super Mario Bros. 3. We also have some artwork which has been shown. We can probably sneak that on the screen again quickly.
And your son?
Get that really close to the camera just so they can see how awesome that is.
It's good?
Yeah, that's good. Okay.
All right, and we do have a bunch more donations here. $40 from William Finley. Says, love the blindfolded punch-out in Mike Tyson KO by Sinister. Please put this towards his race in Batman. Good luck in the race, Sinister. From Bill307. P.S. Super Mario Bros. 3 is awesome, too. Thank you, William. Joshua Lockamy donated $7.50. Thanks as always for doing this. Between the amount of effort you've all put into this and how cancer has affected my family and friends, just like most everyone else, I'm happy to help out and sad that it can't be more right now.
Whatever.
Steam Goons, chip in what you can. Put this towards Octodad, please.
Really quick, if I
Thank you,
recall
Locke.
right, there are only 2 of those hammers in the entire game, correct? Or is there more than those two?
Oh, yeah, there's a hammer in World 6.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the P-Wing anyway, so it doesn't matter if I have fire or not. Just at the beginning there. What I was trying to do is chase this guy down with a fire flower. You don't have to be afraid of those guys. Just learn their timing.
And sometimes in the Ham Brothers fight, you can get a mushroom from the blocks. That depends on which screen, which tile on the map screen the Ham Brothers are on.
Yep. It'll always be there if you're on that right block.
Yeah.
And now you know what the top of this stage looks like.
All right, from Gout Dirtle, $30, says, good luck pronouncing my name. Yeah, I apologize. Says, keep up the good work. Also, shout out to TL Ponies on IRC. Thanks for the donation. From Morton Scanning, $200, says, AGDQ 2013 looks again to be amazing. Thanks for the great tradition. Lots of love to all runners and supporters for being true believers. My donation should go to the Subterranea hard mode. Thank you, Morton, for your generous donation. From Nick Frigilana, $20. That Angry Sun art looks sick. Great running, guys, and way to go, Sinister, for beating last year's blindfolded record. Put this $20 towards a Richter all-boss soaking run. Thank you, Nick. From Michael Ritter, $35. Hi, nice marathon. The blind punch-out was awesome. I agree, Michael. Thank you for your donation. James Rodriguez donated $20 and says, man, can't believe I got that book. This is amazing, but I'm still not stopping the donating. Let Sinister One choose where this money goes. Also ask him this. What did he personally contribute to the book, as in certain facts or such? Perhaps he could write that up when he signs, unless the book has a breakdown on who contributed what. Thank you, James, for the donation, and congrats on winning the book. I don't think Sister One is actually here right now at the moment, but we will definitely make sure he signs the book.
Go towards Subterranean hard mode, by the way.
All right.
This is a lot
And Mark Davies donated $25. I didn't want to be productive this week anyways. Well, at least you're honest, Mark. Thank you for your donation.
Got it.
Very nice.
And the dreaded water fortress right here. This is a skipper. The advantage I have with Fire Mario here is I can kill Boom Boom, the guy at the end, just a lot more quickly than if I just hopped on him 3 times. Oops.
All right, from Kai Dusenberg, $75. Many thanks to the runners, sidekicks, and the entire team for their efforts. Thank you guys for AGDQ 2013. Let's crush cancer, as well as the 100K goal ASAP. Greetings to all from Germany. Dankeschön, Kai, for your donation.
This is a very interesting stage. You'll notice the top is moving left and right and up and down. The water is moving left and right, and the very bottom status bar is just all staying in one place. And now, as I mentioned, the NES only has one scrolling position. Imagine like you have a sheet of paper, you have a box, and you can move that box to any one place on the sheet of paper, and whenever the frame comes around, a piece of hardware reads through that box and copies it onto the screen. Now, the way people get interesting multi-scrolling and even scanline wavy effects is actually by having the hardware, via methods I won't get into, notify the code when the rendering, that copying of the graphics from the memory to the screen, reaches a certain point down the screen. Then if you act very quickly at that point, you can actually move the box. So you can have one box move to one position tracking the player, render, cut off, move the box to a different place, render the water, cut off, move the box to a third place, render the bottom menu area. So, and the more times you do that, the slower it's going to run. You'll notice a little flickering at the top of the status bar at the bottom. that represents the actual time it takes, because the system does not stop the render keeps going. So it will flicker a variable amount based on how much computation it needs to do to get that box moved to the new position. That's a few pixels of who knows what data that is being
I wasn't there.
that box is moving.
I missed the one up reset.
So that's what's causing the flicker that's there right now?
Yeah.
Now, fire kill is faster for her and in the route, but I'm inconsistent with it because she likes to hop over your fireballs, but this is the alternative you can do. As you can see, that bullet bill just got into garbage right there as soon as the flame came into view. How's that? Why's that?
That is the NES sprite limit, and from the player perspective, sprites are just things that move around on screen. They're probably controlled by software. The NES was early enough that the sprites are actually built into the hardware. There are 64 of them. They are always going. If you don't see them, it's because they're off screen. But because they're in hardware, you cannot do arbitrary counts in a hardware process. So really, the system just says, okay, is there a sprite on this line? Yes, draw it. Is there a second sprite on this line? Yes, draw it, etc. Is there an 8th sprite on this line? Draw it. Okay, screw that, I'm done. I'm not going to draw any more sprites. Because they could not fit either in the amount of computation time or potentially in the hardware logic on the processor, the additional space to go through every one of the 64 sprites to draw it every time it looked across a line to see what was there to draw.
And Mario just saved the Dr. Tan version of himself.
I mean, it would avoid lag, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Make the game run smoothly.
It'll avoid lag. It'll also avoid processor cost. Because if they want to sell an NES to every living room, they can't have them be $200, and that's probably what it would cost to additional hardware and console.
That was pretty slow, but that's okay.
All right, from Jan Geldsesser, we have a $20 donation that says, Alco here, it's Mario time, although I did not sleep yesterday night. Yoshi, DK64, and need to be up early tomorrow, and it's midnight now. I decided I can't miss the run, and set an extra alarm clock. Off we go to the other castle.
Thank you, Alco.
Thank you, Jan.
That one. I'm trying to get P-speed, or maintain the P-speed I had entering the pipe. I jump on maybe the first frame I get, and that's just much faster.
All right, we also have $20 from Ivan Jakobsen. Says, I hope more Polish people donate. Would be fun to hear you pronounce those. Thank you for the donation, and sorry for getting your name wrong, I'm sure.
I can never
Bam! Got it. And the P-speed. Oh yeah. That was a highlight last year. Don't clap for that. Ideally, if you have a Fire Mario, you can just flick Fireball at him and toast him. I'm going to do a G strat for this one, but there's a faster strategy you can use. This is a nice little shortcut for people who have problems with a dungeon. Did I say dungeon? This isn't Zelda. I meant Fortress.
Same difference, right?
Yeah. Boss is pretty easy though. Okay.
When he jumps towards a wall like that, he's trying to do a wall jump. If you land on every 16th pixel of a wall, you can time a 1 frame jump.
This is what I got that. This is what I got the P-wing for. Normally, I think last year I died a couple times because I was small on this.
Oh.
Come on. There we go.
If you look closely, the corners of those big blocks are light blue, even though the water around them is dark blue. That has to do with how the NES sets up its colors. There are 4 color sets or palettes that can be used when drawing the background, and they all share one color. So that's just, there are multiple reasons for that. One I will get into later, but mainly it makes things a little simple, allows them to have contiguous fields, but it also means that when one of the foreground colors is used for the water, and then they have pixels of one of the other blocks that expect to be a little clip through to the background, you will see the wrong background color through those pixels because it's not, in fact, the background color.
Yeah, I'm gonna mess that one
It's
up.
one of the foreground colors.
But I will recover. I practiced this a little bit, but I'm over it. Ooh. So this is a like a let's playthrough to show you the route through that. There you go. But yeah, traditionally that level is pretty hard to get P speed on and maintain it through it, and it looks impressive. But you can look that online.
All right, from Ryan Hacker, we have a $20 donation that says, enjoying the SMB3 speedrun, love the marathon, and keep up the good work. And from Andre Svensson, $5, says, keep up the good work, guys. Go for the hammer kill, TJP. Put the money for the Zelda 2 name, Trollfish, from Svene. Thank you for the donation.
What's up, Sven? Whoops, get up there.
And as the donut blocks flash the blocks on them, there's a very clever way of hiding the transition from when those donut blocks are background objects to when they become sprites. There's make them flash the color of the sprite, position the sprite on the screen, and then the sprite moves with Mario on it, and the block magically disappears from the background, and it looks like it's the same block.
Actually, it reminds me of like when you see animations, you know something's movable when it's a little lighter in the background.
That is also because they chosen slightly different colors in the sprite palette than the corresponding background palette.
All right, from Ryan Myers, we have a $100 donation that says, props for the amazing punch-out play and really enjoying the SMB3. Keep up the good work. Put in $50 for SMB prizes and $50 towards Aria of Sorrow, Julius Boss Rush. Thank you, Ryan, for the donation. From Frank West, a $15 donation that says, Frank West again. Don't worry, Batman shirt, I still love you. Put my money towards whatever Batman wants. Thanks for doing everything you guys have and will do. You're amazing.
I love you too.
All right, and you also have $15 to play with over there. What would you like to put it towards?
Yeah, we'll do Octodad.
Octodad it is. Great choice.
The official number is 27 times.
Nice. So a TGP question for you.
Sure.
So I know last year was a bit of a fiasco, but what would it take to get Karibo's shoe back into this?
Definitely not $50.
So $51 you're saying?
Okay. Okay, $200. How's that?
Wow. Well, you heard the man, $200 and there's Karibo's shoe.
I got 2.5 levels to go, so.
Yeah.
Needs to raise taxes on all the
Alright, I'm chipping in for you.
Oh.
And just a reminder for the stream viewers, if you're watching on the Twitch page, you can also check out marathon.speeddemosarchive.com. That is the source for all the information about the marathon. It contains a schedule, all of the prizes you can win, and as well as the stream itself, so you can watch from the website and have all the information there.
And the chat that we're actually reading. We're now at 90 for Karibo's shoe.
Get out of here.
What exactly is it at all?
The stupid game crashing shoe.
The rarest power-up in the game.
Yep.
Alright, I got 20. Oh, no, I don't.
Does someone have 20?
Right, 30?
We're gonna beat this challenge.
Everyone pitch in. Alright, Karibo's
All right, from Tom Linnell, a $10 donation. Hey, I had to donate again to see if I could get the guy on the couch with a question for a donation. Here's your question. How many grams does the NES weigh without cables attached?
Good one.
Get your $5 ready.
It's not a how it works question, but let's see. Metric.
I'm not splitting that up with people.
Leap of faith.
Okay, I will guess 50 grams, but if someone out in Streamland has a scale and puts it on a scale and gets an actual value, I will pay up $5 for that.
We need $30 more for Krubo's shoe.
30 more?
30 more.
30 more. Wow.
Wait, LL Cool Days behind.
Yeah, what's
I think you're going to be doing Karibo Shooter.
It's stupid. It's slow. No one wants Karibo Shoe.
Everybody wants Karibo Shoe.
By the way, my estimate was for the NES that I see sitting here in front of me, which is the top loader.
Well, it's officially been met,
Okay, so
That's going to
TJP,
be a little bit
so...
harder
You
than
get 2
Krubo's
chances.
shoe is in.
What? Okay, next time $1,000.
Clearly your mistake was, yeah, just underballing it there. You had to
Why
go
do we
high.
always underestimate everything? What is up with that? Yeah.
It would not be a Speed Demos Archive Marathon if we didn't lowball things.
You saw how fast 200 was. Don't make me do 1,000.
All right, from Jackie Kirker, a $20 donation. Thanks for doing this, everyone. I'm still fighting a cancer diagnosis from last year, and if I'd waited another few weeks to get it checked out, I would likely be dealing with a much worse form of it. Don't wait to get things checked out. As for what this goes to, Super Mario World all the way. Those gold Yoshi coins look like a dream come true. Thank you, Jackie.
Is that another enemy you don't need to be scared of?
Oh, I'm not afraid of him. I just heard, that's all.
From Gregory Wickland, a $10 donation. That Mario and Angry Sun picture is awesome. It'd be even more awesome with a Link Angry Moon counterpart. Put this towards Arkham City side quests. Thank you,
Now,
Gregory.
another thing, a little earlier when the Hammer Brothers were moving, the reason there's still a delay is because the ones on the sky are also moving at the same time, correct?
Yeah.
Here we go. Wait for it.
What are you skipping that for?
No, that guy's hard to get. No, this is the guy you want.
Hard to get.
Yes!
Oh, look, it's the Karibo Shoe. Look at that. He can jump on enemies and not get hurt. Look, there's a one-up right here. Look at that. Watch me do a pipe jump.
William.
Crash! Crash! Okay.
Sorry, man.
No crash
Top
this
load
time. What in the
You can
world?
also freeze the game.
That was unintentional, by the way. I did not expect that to happen. Here we go. Ready? Oh, there we go.
We don't have J Profit to blow the dust out of the cart this time.
Yeah.
Like, it's a top loader. It just works.
Oh, wow.
See, that was worth the 200, right?
Yeah.
That was our $200.
That was well spent.
All right, TSSB time.
You gotta make it. You gotta make it. I'll donate $10 if we get it.
That is silly programmer logic. I would guess that the opening of the pipes are always two-sided. They just only expect you to be able to get at them from one side, so it'll do the animation.
Believe it or not,
touch
that
it.
works in Super Mario Brothers 1 and 2.
Oh, wow.
That glitch works.
He's like, why define two objects for the pipe when you only need to define one object? You just put it wherever and change the graphics.
All right, from Nicholas Benzie, a $20 donation. I missed the last several hours due to technical difficulties. Perhaps donating to charity will make me feel better. I really want to see the Mega Man 9 superhero run. Thank you, Nicholas. Glad to have you back. From Rice Musset, $40. Give me that gun blade. Keep up the good work. $10 from Blowfish. Blowfish here, although many of us in the SRL community are not well known record-holding speedrunners, that doesn't mean we do not appreciate each and every member's contributions to speedrunning as a whole. I'm thankful every day to know each and every one of you, and I'm honored to be able to help not only get people to AGDQ through SMW Marathon, but also to help fight against cancer during AGDQ. It's truly a magnificent thing to see us all come together as one. Thank you, Blowfish.
Okay, here it is.
Ooh,
Paratroopers. So, Tompa.
Yeah.
What's the possibility that if I enter the pipe, I'll die?
Oh, I need to check that one actually.
There is a glitch where instead of Mario warping to the exit, he gets pushed to the outside of the screen and dies.
My guess is that has to do with the sub-pixel position when you get through.
It's probably a combination of the wall ejection, glitching, and touching the pipe at an odd angle that then kicks you elsewhere on the screen, perhaps even wrapping around the screen. And the very right edge and the very left edge of the screen are only separated by 1 unit of space.
Here it is. Is it going to happen? Okay, good. Because I mentioned it, I realized that was a mistake. But yeah, we're good.
Oh, Murphy's Law did not kick into effect
Yep.
this time.
Or get out of here, Murphy.
All right, Poxnor's checking back in with us here with a $10 donation. Says donating $10 because 2 people smoked Diama in the back of the head at $5 a person. Please put this $10 towards naming Zidane Poxnor. Thanks, Poxnor. And from Yagamoth, a $20 donation. Love the technical explanations during the SMB3 run. Thank you for the donation.
I also keep going with useless task stuff in this game. I think.
Useless task stuff, yeah.
Like when he has to leave, he always commits suicide as soon as he can, more or less. Because when you're flying, the speed decreases all the time.
Yeah.
Normal speed when you have P speed is 56. When you're flying, it goes down to 20. Is it 23? I think.
I don't know. You're the one who knows that.
Pipe pitch.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about that. Sorry, GoPro. No useless task.
As when you start flying, you have 4 seconds before it runs out, and then you can't run anymore. The P speed is gone. That doesn't happen when you're Small Mario, Super Mario, Fine Mario.
I think it's a calculated trade-off, probably. Those guys did not stand a chance. Bad me.
All right, from Zach Hosher, a $50 donation. Put me in for the Gunblade prize. You're in, Zach. Good luck. Thank you for the donation. From Ben Steinson, $25. Wow, not even 30 hours in and already pushing 60K. These events just keep getting bigger and bigger. Well done, everyone. This $25 goes to Subterranea. You're not beating this game mode.
The only difficulty.
There's a note here that says that the Mictator disagrees. So I think the challenge is on.
There's another skipper right here.
Oh, yeah.
This is another cool thing that Mario 3 does. Normally, you only get like 2 sheets of paper to move your box around when you're scrolling, so you can scroll horizontally or vertically, but not both directions at once because it just automatically wraps around. Mario 3 uses a special, what's called memory mapper. It gives it more memory and more ways to access it, so it can actually have 4 sheets of paper, so you can have different content and not need to wrap horizontally or vertically, so you can go diagonal scrolling and have it look good.
Now I've got a question. All those platforms seem to be flickering. What's the cause of that?
That is because these platforms are sprites. They are large. They're using a large number of sprites, but they are sprites, and thus when they are all on the same scan line, they are subject to the sprite scan line limit, as discussed earlier. Also notice the tiles around the throne. You notice how they're dark blue tiles in a checker pattern, and then suddenly the tiles around the throne are all white. That is because the throne uses a different palette. Most of the screen uses like black, white, cyan, dark blue, but the throne needs red and gold, so it only has the shared background color and the white blue, so the tiles need to be light blue anywhere that there is throne, and palettes can only be defined, unlike the bitmap graphics, which are defined on an 8x8 pixel basis. the colors can only be assigned on a 16 by 16, or depending on the game, some games take a shortcut and define them on 32 by 32 pixel area. There are other color glitches that you'll notice related to that. And because that throne spans two 16 by 16 blocks smack in the middle, the area just left and the area just right need to be on the same color palette as the throne itself.
If you did what I did and just hold forward, it makes this airship pretty easy. I know it can be hard for some people to do the airship.
All right, from Martin Sandfleet, $10. Technical question: why couldn't the desktop computer at the time do scrolling like the NES, and how did id Software solve the problem with Commander Keen? Great job, guys.
That's actually, if I may beg permission, I'm also commentating for Commander Keen, and that would be an excellent question to defer, because I know Commander Keen a bit less than I know Mario 3 and the NES, and I can bring up stuff like that if I am allowed to. So, am I allowed to?
Go for it.
Sounds good to me.
Hopefully I remember.
All right, we have $25 from Henrik, whose last name was eaten by our donation tracker, but I'm going to try anyway because we got some symbols here. So it looks like Almason. We're going to go with that. Henrik Almason says, "Keep up the good work. This guy's handwork is amazing. Hope he beats Bowser as we hopefully beat cancer." From Henrik and Martina. So thank you for your donation.
It doesn't matter if I lose fire there.
TGP, a quick question. Are you ever going to be grabbing any of the special suits at all during this?
I will, actually.
Okay.
That's a good question. I will be grabbing the Hammer Brothers suit. Suit.
Is Frog Suit Airship Fleet going to happen this year?
If someone donates for that, maybe $100.
Can you get in on Frog Suits? I don't think you can.
I didn't. I'd have to get it from World 7.
Which one was that?
Yeah, you have a random chance of getting a Tanuki, a Hammer Brothers suit, or a Frog suit.
Oh.
You didn't know that?
Yeah, I'm going to take the Frog House.
Although the NES did not technically have a built-in randomizer, some newer processors may have a slightly better way to get random numbers. In NES games, it was all on the programmer, so frequently it relied upon things that were not, either it was a just big, large block of numbers that's been reverse engineered ad nauseum in many RPGs, or it was sometimes based on things that changed too rapidly to be predictable, like the number of frames since boot up, or the position of the player on the screen.
Yeah.
So, but there's RNG and then there's RNG.
Yeah.
And some you can trick and some you can't.
Right, because most computers, they're using what are called pseudo-random number generators.
It's all computers are using pseudo-random, except I'm not up on my quantum computing. Something there.
Good point.
But yeah, the reason it's called pseudo-random is because of the fact that they just have like either a table or they use some sort of formula to start the random number generator, and then they just use a formula to get the next number in the series.
And that is also why the internet is insecure, because there is only so much complexity you can do in your random number generation to encrypt all that data that goes across the interwebs.
Okay, this is, there's no reason to have fire over fire here.
Because you're going to do the clip there.
No, because there's this method.
All right, another donation of $20 from Ralph Alves says, "Hey guys, it's the second time I'm watching AGDQ and the first time I'm donating."
that I am tempted to say had to be intentional.
I think it is
That has to
intentional.
have been.
No, because anytime, I think anytime you kill them, even with like things like the hammer
No,
Burger suit,
actually, no. It might not be. Because
Why
normally
is
when you
that?
defeat, if that sprite that is the question mark is actually the same hardware sprite as the boss, normally when you defeat the boss, those bosses, you recall, just sort of smash and stay right side up. And thus, if they transform into a question mark, the tile art will be right side up. But if you hit them with invincibility, I believe, I didn't catch it, but I believe, like all the other enemies, they flip upside down and fall off the screen.
I think the same thing happens when you use the Hammer Brothers suit on them.
If the programmers did not anticipate that kill mode and just did not bother to flip the mirroring bit on the sprite before changing it to a question mark, it will stay flipped upside down because the boss died upside down.
You also notice that it spawned in the middle instead of where he was.
They can, And there are all sorts of parameters on each sprite, including position, including mirroring flags, and they could have very easily changed the position, changed the bitmap graphic, but forgotten to change the mirroring flag.
Okay, and Ralph's comment goes on to say, keep on beating these games fast and screw cancer. My donation goes towards Final Fantasy IX Part 1, acting out the play. Thank you, Ralph.
Some lag here.
Daniel Prasad donated $20. Hi, AGDQ. Thanks for providing countless hours of entertainment and for putting everything towards such a great cause. Please put $20 towards Mega Man 9 from Hopeless Wonder. Thank you.
I kind of panicked there. I shouldn't have, but I recovered from it. Normally I just plow through them and jump on them like that, but I doubted myself. Never tires.
Can't you also queuing over that level?
What's that?
Can't you queuing over that level?
I don't think so. No, not that level. Maybe you can, but I don't
One
know.
of those
That's
two
not me.
levels, I forget which one it is.
Yeah, it is number 10. Oh, number 9.
You'll notice when he flips into that menu and is selecting which power-up to use, there is only one power-up that shows up in color. The rest are sort of black outlines against the same background color. That is once again because there are only 4 color sets usable in the background, and they are using 3 of them to draw all of the map art and keeping 1 in reserve so they can, based on whichever power-up he's selecting, they can set the final background palette to that color set and make the power-up show up in the correct colors. But they can only do it for 1 power-up at a time, because every power-up requires different colors.
I was trying to keep that flower, that leaf. Leaf is actually useful for this upcoming fortress.
And that is similarly why when you get a power-up out of a question block, it's always one of a small set of colors that are being used elsewhere in the level. But when you get it out of a treasure box at the end of a special area, the programmers knew that it would be the only sprite on the screen they had to worry about, so they can afford to load custom colors when they pop up the leaf. So it'll be, the leaf power-up's a good example. When it comes out of a block, it is Mario Brown, but when it comes out of a treasure box, it's green.
So it's all limitations in the palettes.
Yeah. Most games have 3 standard palettes that are used throughout an area, and 1 that they keep for special occasions, like animated colors, like you notice those blocks are animating, or power-ups, or Mega Man, when he changes weapons, he changes to the same palette used by the weapon shop.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. In levels that has like a slope in it, you can't do a wall jump. Why is that?
That would be game logic, and probably it is because the code that handles how to eject you from a slope is different from the code that handles how to eject you from a wall. And so what are you saying? You're saying that in levels with sloped surfaces, you can't wall jump even off of a vertical surface?
Yeah, exactly.
It's
like in the
probably,
pyramid level.
Yeah, it's probably because slope logic's a bitch. I've tried writing it, so probably unless they need to have slope logic in the level, they're probably using simpler logic for the background collisions, and so in slope levels they're actually paying more attention because it's a lot easier to have gravity pull you down into a slope from which you need to be ejected horizontally than to pull you into the ground from which you need to be ejected horizontally. So my guess is it's just more complex logic in which the edge case that allows the wall jump doesn't exist because they're paying more attention. And chewing up more processing power to pay more attention, so they don't want to use it in every level.
Oddly enough, that's actually explained in the Taz videos forums.
It is, yeah.
All right, some more donations here. F. Reedy donated $10. F. Reedy from Norway here again. Had to sleep a few hours, but I was hoping to wake up at 11 my time so I could watch this run. Woke up realizing I forgot to turn on my alarm clock. I look over at it and it's 10:57. Also, over 10K donated during my nap. Boss.
That's right.
Thank you, F. Reedy. Wagner Thompson donated $20, adding to my earlier donation for a chance to win a Super Mario 3 boxed set. Loved the Punch-Out show earlier. Keep up the good work. And shout out to Mirrored in the crowd there, one of my favorite streamers.
Thank you.
Hi.
Thank you for the donation.
Get it. I guess you're going to try it.
I can't do it now.
Yeah.
No, I was just trying to keep my piece speed. If you don't,
Oh.
that's a one frame. If you don't keep your piece speed, then those guys are a bit more difficult. Anyone who's ever played this knows that.
Michael Zimmerman donated $10 and says, that picture is hilarious. I'm not sure what all challenges are going on, so feel free to toss this 10 wherever. It would provide the most entertainment.
Octodad.
I hear Skyblazer from Lee himself, so Skyblazer is the choice. Let's keep the donations rolling, gents. Thank you, Michael.
It's advantageous for me to be small for this level right here.
All right, I have a big surprise for you when you finish World 6, so consider that a motivating factor here.
In training or in practice, we ran into an interesting case with these little block thrower guys. So once again, when the blocks are in the background, they're part of the background, they collide like background, you can walk on them. As soon as the enemies grab them, they become sprites, and you can't walk on them anymore, and very quickly they become sprites that damage you. So he was trying to walk over one of the blocks right as it turned into a sprite, and that was not good for his health.
No. Yeah. But yeah, as you can see, you can't get piece speed as effectively unless you're small because of that gap. I'm sure you guys know that you can make a Hammer Brother turn into a coin ship. It's like one of the secrets, but that's actually bad for a speed run because the coin ships are like a minute and a half auto scroller. Oh wow. Yeah, it's bad.
I was wondering that during practice. So the coin ships come from the Hammer Brothers,
there we go.
and 100% is all Hammer Brothers. Ergo, if a Hammer Brother is a coin ship, you still need to clear a coin ship to clear the Hammer Brother about 100% rules.
Yeah.
Okay. Because there are some things that just show up on the map based on things you do, and they are purely additional. The extra mini aliens and houses.
Some people may wonder how do you get the coin ship. If the coin is a double digit, like it is now, 66, and your second digit on the score is the same digit.
Digit.
A digit, okay, my bad pronunciation. Like if you have 60 instead of 40 on the score at the end, and you finish the level like that, one of the Ham brothers on the level will turn into a coin ship.
That only works in certain worlds.
Yeah, so like 1, 2, 4, 6, I think.
The way I killed Lemmy is very consistent. So he's not a problem if you just do that.
Now, there's something curious that happened in that last level that I caught. You'll notice how, and even as Mario dropped through there, he dropped behind the status meter at the bottom of the screen. Now, once again, there are not like SNES has multiple layers. Sprites can go behind one layer in front of another. Now, NES only has one layer, but you can still have sprites in front of and behind the background, and that gets back to this notion of one shared color between all the background palettes. That color you may see along the left edge is the shared background color, and sprites on an individual sprite basis can be set to be either in front of all colors in the background or behind all colors in the background except that shared background color.
For the record, I get this the first try.
So you'll notice like the shared background color here is pink, peach, whatever it is.
Who wants to see this level all the way through?
The menu background is black, so because it's not pink, it must not be the shared background color, therefore it must be a foreground color, therefore it can be set, Mario can be set to go behind.
Wow.
Same way it works with pipes. Mario is actually behind all colors of the pipe that are not the shared background color.
I have good news for you guys that I was going to share after you beat World 6, but just once you finish that explanation, we've passed $60,000 in donations so far.
Excellent. Excellent. $60,000. Less than 48 hours.
Keep them coming, guys.
This MA3 is only about 5,000 viewers away from being the #1 game on Twitch right now.
What?
Wow.
What?
What's the viewer count?
Call your friends. Get them to
About
tune in.
31,000 right now.
Wow.
All right, from Brian Smith, a $50 donation. I lost my grandfather to colon cancer, so any money that can help with researching this terrible disease is well worth it. Cannot wait
Okay,
for the
that
SMW race. Thank you, Brian, for your donation. Paul Schnow donated $5 and says, "Why doesn't my NES Zapper work with LCD TVs?"
Oh.
That is, there are a couple of factors going on there. First of all, the NES Zapper does not actually emit anything. It's a very well lensed optical sensor that looks in front of it and sees whether there is a bright light or a dark patch. That is why when you pull the trigger in the shooting games, the screen will flash black and white briefly. Targets will be one color, background will be another, and it just samples what it sees in front of it at that point in time. Now, two things go on. On LCD, the levels of light and dark may not be different enough for it to differentiate cleanly. Another thing is there may be different amounts of delay between when the signal leaves the console and when it hits the TV. So on CRT, the code will need to flash the screen, wait a certain brief amount of time, and then sample the zapper to see whether it's light or dark. On an LCD TV, the colors may change either too rapidly or too slowly, I don't know offhand which direction, to the point where when the code thinks that the colors are going to be showing up as such on the screen, they really aren't, and the gun gets a bad sample and doesn't know what it's looking at.
Sorry, this ended up being an LP, but that's okay.
It can also be possible because of a lot of HDTVs lag. It also has it.
Yeah, and that's probably why early plasmas didn't do it, because they were just too laggy. Projection TVs, certainly. LCDs, I suspect it's still a little bit of a timing issue, although I've heard other theories that it may also be a color saturation and color density.
Yep, it does not work. There's an ingenious route through this level.
And also, the reason you cannot shoot the dog is because the dog does not change black and white when you pull the trigger. It does not change to a shootable region.
Oh, damn that dog.
Yeah.
You knew it.
All right, from Donald Smith, a $25 donation. Thanks for all you guys, and thanks for showing gamers can be cool too. Thank you, Donald.
Well, you mean that was in any doubt?
Froxy, Froxy, Froxy. Hey, Froxy!
Hey.
Yes. Now I can't guarantee no death. I haven't practiced it, so. And I think I'm gonna do it on the airships, because that's probably the most dangerous level to do it on. Am I right?
I think you should. I think you should.
I don't know. Have people donated for it?
I think they were waiting to see if you got a frog suit.
Well, there we go.
I'm just glad so $100 and you'll do the airship fleet in World 8 with the frog suit.
So this is one of the most hated levels. I think probably the most hated level in this game. Auto-scroller and underwater. And those blooper nannies are annoying. Yeah. That's what they're called, by the way.
All right, from Hunter Lawing, a $10 donation. First time viewer, and I think this is really cool. Put the money towards whatever and keep up the great work. Well, whatever is a synonym for Skyblazer around here, so we'll put it towards that. Thank you, Hunter.
Octodad's too mainstream.
I'm just glad you didn't waste the frog suit here. That would have been terrible.
Notice all those jellyfish are moving in unison. That's because they're part of the background.
Go away.
And probably because there's too dang many of them to be sprites, because there are only 64 sprites. So just put them all in the background, have them all move at once, have the colors change so it looks like they're maybe.
It's a good thing that was there.
All right, from Nam Win, a $10 donation. Loved MTPO, played it as a small kid but never managed to finish it. Loved to see the end. And another reason to donate was because my father had cancer last year, but we managed it somehow. Keep up the great work. We'll follow you the next days and keep track of this event and the next year's. Thank you, Nam. Christopher Cook donated $15. Hey guys, long-time lurker, first-time donator, but for sure not the last. $15 to start out and put it towards chicken on a bun to be called poultry. Poultry Puck. Wait, no. Nest Kamikaze has the best Final Fantasy. No, not that either. I guess Octodad, since there's no random donation war yet.
What in the
Also,
world?
are the 5 Yoshi coins still going? The tracker page says so, but you guys haven't mentioned in a while. I believe they
So
are.
this is how you beat this with no.
Yeah, those are already drawn.
No, they were
Yoshi and SNW.
Yeah.
Oh, they go through SNW. Okay, well, there you go.
According to the schedule.
Oh, really? They get.
So those are still in play.
Oh, okay. They're right next to you, Adam.
Yeah, if you guys want to actually take the opportunity here to show the prizes again, that would be awesome. We'll remind everybody
Oh
to
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
that you guys are
Yeah, this is not high intensity.
you guys are watching Awesome Games Done Quick 2013. This is put on by Speed Demos Archive with members from both SDA and Speedruns Live. And we are raising money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. So far we've raised over $60,000. And of course the research that they do, the education and the community outreach, that's what they're all about. So please continue to donate throughout the week here. We're going to be here all week speedrunning games. Currently we've got TJP playing Super Mario Bros. 3. And we'll follow that up with a Super Mario World 96 exit race between Dram, Minion, and Fiesel. And if you've never seen a 96 exit race before, it is something else. So these guys are very good at what they do and they're coming up.
Yeah, get hyped. Yeah.
No
seriously.
exit counter on the stream.
No exit counter.
Count your
Count with my fingers, maybe. We'll
Count with that TI-83 back there.
Yeah.
So this is one of the prizes you can win during the Super Mario World race. These are 5 coins. There's a Yoshi face on them and it says Awesome Games Done Quick. Speedruns Archive 13. So they come in a nice box.
Got 5 of them.
5 of them, yeah, 5 coins in the box.
Oops. How would you guys like to see a Hammer Brother suit?
How much to be eligible for those?
During this game you can win this nice picture of Mario the Evil Son,
I think this is the best suit in the game.
as well as a box copy of this game, Super Mario Bros. 3.
Don't. That's it. That's all you get to see. That's all you get to see.
Disappointed now.
That's a preview for World 8, the final castle.
All right, from Carl Karu, $5. Respect to the NES tech guy for his knowledge about NES and being passionate about it. Thank you, Carl.
Oh, you're trying.
Okay. I get 3 tries at this. Come on. Gotta get in the marathon. Come on, here it is. Oh well.
What it's trying to do is to clip through the pipe. What that does is to make it scroll through the wall to the right and skips this part of the level and goes directly to the end.
Yeah.
It's very precise though, it's sub-pixel perfection, so it's kind of hard to do.
Even if I get the proper motions, it may still not go through.
Notice all those little munchy plants on the bottom?
Yeah.
Can they or can't they be sprites?
Yeah.
They cannot be sprites. There's too dang many of them, they would hit the sprite
Yeah.
limit. So even though they are animating, they are part of the background. Another nifty feature the NMC3 has that basic NES hardware does not is the ability to push far more pixels far faster to change the actual bitmap graphics so you can do things like animation in the background. There are other ways to do background animation, but true changing of pixels is a lot easier on the MC3 mapper.
Yeah, that's the mapping chip that gives to more memory, right?
Yeah, and literally, memory mapper, what that means is it takes additional regions of memory or additional functions and additional chips on the cartridge and maps them, links them to various memory addresses, various locations that the programmers can get to do things.
People do not like this dungeon.
This dungeon?
This dungeon is very difficult, yeah. And I mean, seriously, like, I tend to, like, fall into the lava a lot in this.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is an example of the dungeon done well.
Nice.
And I'll take an intentional hit. I trademarked saying to get through that.
All right, from Patricia Craycraft, $10. Thank you for this wonderful Prevent Cancer charity. My uncle died of leukemia on the 24th of November, so I wanted to contribute in honor of him. Also looking forward to seeing a speedrun of Joe and Mac for SNES. Sincerely, Blue. Thank you, Patricia.
I want to do it without a star.
Not on the schedule. No.
Star is not necessary for this.
From Yagamoth,
Although
a $20
Wynn's
donation. Oh my. TJP is a monster. He got the wrong pipe entering again. Respect. Again,
Oops. My bad.
says, put this in my previous $20 donation towards Zabel Farr for the Earthbound name. Thanks, Yagamon.
I jumped off the wrong
And
block.
I think the reason that those were still animating even though he died is because they have part of the background as well, correct?
Different games do it differently. Some stop sprites, some don't. But another interesting thing to notice is you notice the ones that alternate in and out are moving a little bit slower than the ones that are just constantly side by side. I would guess that is because, and I know it is a fact, it is easier to just take a value and write it to a big sequential continuous area of memory, or in this case video memory in the background, than it is to update one area, change your write address, update another area, change the location, update another area. So it actually probably takes a little more CPU to do alternating animated patterns than to do the same animated pattern straight across the bottom.
Now, when he finishes this level, I do want to mention something as well.
Well, this definitely is not serious time, so you can speak if you like.
Well, it's just it's related to when you actually finish it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, from Christian Landvogt, $30. Hi, everybody at AGDQ 2013. Awesome stream as always. Even though I've not been able to watch as much as I'd like to, please put my money on Mega Man 10. Greetings from Germany. Keep it rocking. All right, we have an anonymous donator who donated $5 and asks, why is the right-hand side of the screen discolored when scrolling? $5 more for Zidane to be emo git if you'll
That's
allow
a good
it.
one that came up in practice. That also gets back to the fact that the background image, that piece of paper along which you're moving the box, wraps around. When the box goes off one side, it starts filling in with the other edge of the paper. And also to the fact that while the actual bitmap images can be updated or set on an 8x8 pixel region, the colors can only be set on a 16x16 pixel region. Therefore, there are occasions, depending on the game, depending how they wrote it, where you may have the right graphics coming in, the right bitmap image coming in on one side of the screen, but until the entire 16x16 tile set is scrolled in, the programmers may not want to change the colors because that could change the colors on the opposite side of the screen. Now, you'll also notice, related to that, like there's a full column of wood on the right side of the screen, there's only a half column of wood on the left, and half a column of black. That is a setting that you can tweak in the hardware, whether or not you want to see background in the leftmost 8 pixels, whether or not you want to see sprites in the leftmost 8 pixels, and that can help you do things like mask the color changing. It might not always let you get rid of it
So really
entirely.
what I want to point out here, this message that comes up when you save every one of the kings is different if you have one of those 3 special suits and you beat one of the airships. It actually changes depending on if you have the hammer suit, the frog suit, or the Tanuki suit.
Right.
Yeah, if you have the Tanuki suit, he says, "Thank you, kind raccoon. Please tell me your name." And if you have the Hammer Brothers suit, he says, "Hey, nice clothes. Want to change? No dice. What a drag."
Yeah. I forget what the frog one.
If you have the frog
Oh
suit,
me, oh
he
my,
says,
you have turned into a terrible
you've
creature.
been transformed too. Shall I change you back with this wand? Yeah.
That was the frog suit, the last one we saw. That was the last one.
All right, from Andrew Williams, a $30 donation. Can't watch much of my home connection, but I just had to get to Wi-Fi to watch Mario. Lost my grandmother to cancer, so donating to help others not have the same loss. Would like to put my $30 towards naming the Pokemon Gold starter a shark. Thank you, Andrew. From Guillaume Desmartine, $5. Hey everyone, I'm Guillaume. Sorry for my poor English. I'm French, but I'm really proud of you, community of gamers. There is 1 month my mother got cancer, and actually we can't do anything for her. I can't donate much more, but thanks, by the way. Good luck for raising $100,000. Love from France. Thank you, Guillaume, for your donation.
Are we at 100K already?
No. We should be, though.
Working our way there.
Come on, people, get there.
Joseph Waits donated $150 and says, "Give me that gunblade." Good luck, Joseph, and thank you for your generous donation.
This is how powerful Mario is. Oh, well, he jumps. We can also kill those.
From Brad Grind, a $40 donation. Hey guys, great marathon so far. Hoping for more excellent explanations and good luck to everyone for their runs. My mother has had cancer but overcame it and now faces some heart problems. I wish her the very best of luck when she goes for surgery whenever possible. She's dear to my heart. I'd like this to go toward any challenge run Duckfist may choose. Hope this is enough for the entering for the cool coins, the Gunblade, and the Wii U again. Good luck to everyone. Thanks, Brad. Duckfist, you got $40 to play with. I believe so. Whatever you want to put it towards. Wow, don't feel the need to succumb to pressure here. It's your call.
How much would we need to have donated to Frog Suit Airship?
I think he's a bit here.
We'll go with Frog Suit Airship.
Frog Suit on the airship. All right.
Is that a thing? Is that what we're doing? Tell me, donation
That was
readers.
41
Is that what we're
towards
doing?
Yeah, so there's 23 left then? No.
It's been met.
No, only 23 left in that donation.
Oh, yeah. All right. We still have 23 to play with.
Okay, so we got it.
So yeah,
Okay.
We'll give you some time to think about it.
Alright, but you are doing the frog.
Of course, yeah. I'm going to die almost immediately, probably, but yeah.
I mean, not die,
That's a
but
cool
you'll lose-
challenge.
Maybe not die, but you'll lose the frog suit, right?
No, the airships is very challenging.
All
Especially
right.
the frog
Timothy
suit.
Freeman donated $10 and says, game mechanic question. What does the player need to do to trigger the coin ship's appearance on the map? Also, congratulations to TJP as Mario Run is making Punch-Out the most viewed game on Twitch.
Yeah, Topa explained that one. If you look at the tens digit of your score, if it matches a double digit of your coins, then that's what happens.
Like right now it's a 6, it would have to be a 9.
If I completed a stage with a 9 at the tens digit and have 99 coins, then it would trigger.
Certain worlds, too.
No, it works in all worlds.
No, it doesn't. No. Well, you gotta have
Yeah,
a
was
Hammer
that a
Bros
regular
on the
Hammer
map,
Brother?
too.
Well, you have to have a hammer brother on the
And
screen.
it doesn't work in all worlds.
All right.
The one that doesn't work in, I think.
Can we get a roll call of people on the couch?
I'm Cyberbot X.
Lone Killed Ninja.
Possibly the people in front of the couch.
Well, I'm not on the couch, but I'm Tom.
He's just some unimportant dude right here.
This is TJP.
I'm Black Rector. I'm Noise Crash. I'm Junior.
Radix.
Mr. K?
I got skip. Any root.
Center.
Josh the fuck down.
Josh the fuck down. Pass the couch down. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Thank you for acknowledging that.
You can go third row.
We went above and beyond.
All right. Neil Harris donated $40. Just got home from work and I missed so many great games today. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Neil.
That's since you're doing 100%.
From Antonio Garcia, a $20
They
donation.
waste time.
$20. Hope you keep the good work. Keep up the good work. Good luck trying to pronounce my name. Thank you for the donation.
When you approach the hand levels, you have a 50% chance of being grabbed. Even if you do play them all in 100%, you lose time by being grabbed by them. So that's always a bad thing.
Okay, we only got one shot at this.
Here guys.
Let's do it.
Here we go. I hate this thing.
Physics so awesome.
Okay, I have an answer to that, although it will allow serious time to continue to see whether it makes it.
Don't. Okay, that's a third of the way through.
What?
Shoot.
At least he didn't die.
Oh, that was at the end too. We'll pretend I got it. Oh man.
It was a good effort, TJP.
Oh
Good
wow.
effort.
So, why the physics on NES games can be so distinctive is because like, anyone out there in Streamland or behind me who has made their own games on recent computer platforms know about having things like velocity and momentum, and it's usually a process of take how fast you're going and then add a value and keep track of it. That's a lot of math to be doing every frame on the NES, so a lot of times for
That's not
gravity and for movement horizontally, they have medium long tables that they just index against time. If you've been in the falling state for 1 frame, you move 1 pixel. If you've been in the fall state for 2 frames, you move 3 pixels. If you've been in the fall state for 10 frames, well, the table only goes up to 8 entries, so it caps you out at the 8th entry. Similarly, for horizontal motion, there are probably different tables for Frog Suit, Tanuki Flying, Swimming, regular Mario. Now, this is another good stage. I have something completely independent to point out.
Okay, please don't kill me, son. Don't kill me, son.
Likewise, in most modern games.
Oh, the angry son. Oh.
Damn you, angry son.
Oh. You didn't give him the satisfaction.
Show the picture.
You angry son. I don't know why I chose the leaf here, but we'll just go down here.
You'll notice that a lot of the backgrounds here are strangely familiar. They look like previous stages, only instead of green, they're gray. And you've probably seen in other stages the black outlines of those little hills. Now, in most modern games, game engines, you would need separate pings, JPEGs, whatever, for each of those different types of background. The NES was very efficient in that it stored its graphics as color independent. So you can take the same general arrangements of pixels and apply color to them however you want. So you only need to store 1 set of graphics instead of a different set of graphics for each color segment. Now, that also explains, and since there are probably a lot of NES fans watching now, was it Atari Rygar or some game had an unexpected quote-unquote Atari mode in the previous year where everything showed up, it was colored, the game ran, but everything was just these big blocks of color. That was because color is defined independently of bitmaps, and color is programmatically controlled, so as long as the code's running, the code can change the color. But if the pins for getting the bitmap graphics from the cartridge into memory are blocked or garbled or whatever, so you aren't getting the tiles, all you have are these generic color regions, and it looks a lot like Atari, where they didn't really even have all that much in the way of bitmap art to begin with.
You know, I'm surprised that we're actually almost done through this game. How long has it been so far?
You're at 118.
Wow.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Still having around 30K we were over 33K a minute ago. Wow.
Okay, that's cool. Thank you for watching.
It's hovering around 33K.
All right, we have a donation here from one Mike McKenzie of $30. Says this is for Foot Big Mike's awesome start of Speedway 3 earlier. Put this towards F-Zero GX very hard mode. Sorry about the Sonic runs, by the way. Thanks, Mike. $20 from Guy Rowland. Great job. I'll chip in another 40 if everyone in the room does the wave.
There
There you go. We're holding you to that, guy. Thank you.
There's also this wave as well.
Is that 80 now?
From Alicia Storecamp, $5. Not only is this an amazing way for the gaming community to raise money and awareness for cancer research, but it has been an absolute blast to spend all available hours watching. Thanks for all of the hard work, everyone, that you've been putting into this. Shout out to the most amazing man in my life, Gary Storecamp. I'll always be your player too. Thank you, Alicia.
So I'll have to point out that I actually forgot to take the Hammer Brothers suit in World 6. So we will not be doing the Hammer Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to point out too that Alicia is the fiance
What's
of
that?
Gary Storecamp, who donated some of the prizes.
I'll just go through this.
And you can check out his site at
I'll pretend
GaryDraws.com.
I have the Hammer Brothers suit. Pretend I'm powered up right now. I'm still powered up. If I do this quick. There we go. So the save's going through that big the staircase, the lava exit.
Yeah.
Lava exit. Yeah, the big staircase, that big pool of lava. To this right here.
Stand to the middle.
Yeah.
Ducking.
Alright, so here's the epic showdown between Bowser and Mario.
Epic indeed.
Wow. His hitbox is his face. So I have to actually make sure I'm right near the center so that his fireballs, when they go low, and they will go low, Okay, that was a miss. No, that's still fine. So I have to make sure he alternates because he's always going to alternate going left and right.
All right. From Yosri Beshwi.
So the next hit is going to be you're dead. Goodbye, Bowser. Goodbye, Bowser.
We'll hold off on that for just a second.
Get ready for time. Good run. Ellen can get into the door first.
Yes.
Hey, you can still fall in the hole.
I could.
Time.
1:20:48.
All right, that was Super Mario Brothers 3.
Thank you guys for watching. Sumar World is next.
The 96 extra race coming up.
Excellent.
Dram 55, Minion, and Fiesel going head to head in 96 exits. So stick around for that, guys. You're watching Awesome Games Done Quick 2013, presented by Speed Demos Archive and Speedruns Live.
Thank you. Some commenting on well, no, I can't say
Alright, so
Okay, while these guys are setting up, we're going to do a few donations. $10 from Yasri Pijoui. Technical question, how many feet of wire does the SNES contain? Well, we'll see if we can get that question answered in a bit here. You'll see Golden, he's up there, he's doing some couch commentary. Don't worry guys, he will be back. The man with the golden voice. Until then, you'll see.
I just want to see the TV.